What's going on, everybody? Mike Palladino here at Evolution Grappling Academy. And today what I want to go over is controlling the back and also attacking for the choke. A great way to set that up. So let's go over my control. First, I have my hooks, which are controlling Ezra's hips, and then I have my harness, which is controlling Ezra's upper body here. Let's go over the two hooks versus one hook. If I go here, I have two hooks, and even if I only have one hook, as long as it's the downside hook, you know, it's the hook that's wedged in between the mat and Ezra's body weight, this is great control. So if you have one hook, always remember hook side down. One hook is control, and two hooks, of course, is points. All right? Now, controlling the upper body. The harness used to drive me crazy. I know it's so fundamental, but what we want to do is the underhook and the overhook. The overhook is the choking hand. The choking hand is king. Choke is king. Okay? And this is the knight. The underhook is the knight. He's protecting the king. Just like this. Next is I have to reduce all the space in between me and Ezra. Right now, you guys can't really see, but there's like, you know, a fist between our back, and also my head is super high here. I see a lot of guys, their head's super high. So you want to reduce all this space. I clamp down my jaw, I drive forward, I drive my head into his, and now I pull him into my chest. I want to squeeze him here. And now what I want to do is I want to drop to my hip. My head should be between the mat and Ezra's head. If Ezra has the superior head position here, he can start to work his way right on out of my back control. So I want to keep that head position in between the mat and Ezra's head. Boom, I'm dropped right here on my side. Now what I want to start to do is hand fight. Hand fighting is huge for back control and continuing to ride out the back. If Ezra doesn't fight my hands and he starts fighting my hooks or just leaves his hands, of course you're going to swim right away for the choke. Okay, but Ezra's hand fighting with me. So what I got to do is I got to get crisscross control. I'm going to grab my left hand, the under is going to grab his right hand, and my choking hand is going to grab his left hand here. So now I've got his hands controlled, his upper body controlled, and his hips controlled here. My right foot goes in his hip, and I'm going to push him away from me slightly, keeping my head glued, not like this. You know, I don't push him away from me. I got to stay nice and tight even with that push. I'm going to stuff his hand with my left and crisscross my feet here. And now I like jump rope right over his arm, and I pass it to my left hand here. And now I'm going to go for the short choke, using the radius, right? This sharp little bone in your wrist to dig right under his jaw here for the short choke, keeping your head down. And what I want to do here for this choke is pull your elbow right back past his shoulder. This is a very important part. All right, guys? So, you know, the more you start to train being on the back and ride in time, it's kind of like guard when you start jiu-jitsu, you know? Your legs burn out from keeping them closed. Every time you try to attack, the guy escapes. Same thing on the back. You have to spend time working the back. So first things first is my control. Do you have control of the back? Yes, I have control of the back. Is my harness good? Is my knight defending my king, or is my king defending my knight? If that's the case, choke's out of the equation right now. I got to get here, just like this. Now, reduce all this space nice and tight, like a super tight backpack. Now I'm going to fall to the side of the mat where the choke is up and my head is wedged between the mat and his head. Okay? Now we start the hand fight. The hand fight battle starts going. My left hand grabs his right hand. Okay? My right hand grabs his left hand. I still got to fight for it. Okay? My foot goes in his hip. And look, even when I push him away, I stay tight to him. Stuff. Trap and crisscross your feet. Swim through. Short choke. Look, I want to use my radius here. If he's protecting down, my radius, boom, comes right in here. And I pull my elbow tight. I have this. If he swims his arm free, I'll come here, keep my head tight, and I have my arm trap, rear naked choke. Drill it till you kill it. Ride out the back for as long as you can. When you start encountering guys are starting to block this head position, you know, this is kind of a troubleshooting that I find myself doing. It's like a pummeling drill from the back, you know. I have my over, boom, we fall. He starts defending. I get double unders here, and now I pull him to the side, and I get over under again on the next side. So that might be a nice little drill for you guys to try as well. Is just staying up here, coming from over under, going to double unders, switching your control. And obviously, if you switch sides, now I want my head to be on this side, and now I want my crisscross control to be my right to his left, you know, and stuffing his arm on the high side here, protecting and coming underneath. Guys, thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share. You can find us at Evolution Grappling Academy on Facebook, Evo BJJ on YouTube, and T Tsunami on Reddit. I love jiu-jitsu so much. I love teaching. I love studying. I love training. And I think there's nothing that's more awesome than the fact that we get to engage and as a brotherhood, jiu-jitsu brotherhood, we get to engage and exchange ideas and philosophies and techniques and where people are having trouble. So thank you so much for watching. Us.